common is dyslexia amongst primary school children?
Well, good morning, Derek. How are you? We would kind of see maybe 1 in 10 in Ireland that have dyslexia. And I suppose the numbers range in the school here as well. We might see more than that in some classes or less, but we do have a huge number here that are dyslexic themselves.
Now let's get into the diagnosis. So what are the early signs? What are the early indicators?
Now, us as teachers, if we were looking out, we kind of see it quite young in children. You're looking out for phonological awareness if they're not actually grasping their phonics when they're quite small, if they're not grasping reading, their working memory isn't up to speed as others, kind of word processing delays, things like that are the early indicators that we might see in a child. Handwriting is also a big one that might indicate to us. So we kind of have a range of things we look out for, but usually we'd kind of see it by first class here.
Now, there is a scale as well. Some can be mild, some can go all the way up to severe as well.
Yeah, and we would have a range of that here in the school as well. And even with the children here this morning, some of them, their handwriting is amazing and others are on the other end of the scale. So we see it differently in children, but we would treat them all the same, just with the supports that we do give them.
Naji, you're a special education teacher here in the school. In terms of resources, because there is a squeeze on teachers, there's a squeeze on SNAs in many schools right up and down the country. Yeah. How are you coping at the moment?
Look, ideally, you'd love if the class sizes were halved and we all had more time with the children, but we do our best. We have a really close relationship. As the set teacher, I'd work closely with the class teacher. We would do, we follow specific programmes such as toe by toe here. We do touch typing for the children who find handwriting difficult and they need to use their assistive technology. We teach explicit phonics to the children. They need that a lot. We give in-class support because that can really benefit the children who have mild dyslexia and they like being in the class with their classmates. And then for children who have more needs and gaps in their learning that we have to target, we take them out.
And you have a very close relationship with the parents as well. That's
extremely close. To be honest, the parents might come to us. Parents can spot. They see things at home that we mightn't see. So they really, when we're putting our plans together for the children, we draw on, information from the parents a lot. We'll see how they are in school, but we mightn't see the anxiety at home, or some of the children, their self-esteem would be really low and they're, trying to mask that in school because they want to be like their peers. And at home, the frustration is coming out. So that's an area we look at as well. It's not just, bringing them up to speed with their reading or writing. It's also looking after their, their self-esteem and confidence. And that's what this week is about as well. Just trying to make sure that they have a belief in themselves and that they should be aware that while dyslexia is challenging, that it shouldn't hold them back from achieving what they want to achieve.
All right, Gina and Tara, thank you so much for chatting to us. Now we're going to pop over here to some of the kids. And first up, we've got Julia. And Julia, how do you feel, or how did you feel when you were first diagnosed?
When I was first diagnosed, I did feel kind of embarrassed and I felt like I wasn't smart as my classmates. But then over the years, I've kind of realised that there's nothing to be ashamed of or embarrassed. It's just something you need to be proud of. And just because, you're slower at some things doesn't mean that you won't achieve anything.
Absolutely. You're getting lots of help and support here in the school. And so what's helped you with your obstacles?
Well, we did lots of school programmes, like with some of the kids who had dyslexia, like toe by toe and snip, and that was just helping with our reading and writing and stuff. And I've been doing it for quite a few years.
And you feel much more confident now, do you?
Yeah. It's gotten better.
Good boy, step by step, absolutely. Isabel as well, how do you feel compared to when you were first diagnosed? How do you feel now?
I feel that I have improved more in my reading and writing and spelling. And I feel that I'm stronger,
much more confident. And so much so, you won the Write a Book competition.
Yeah.
Okay, give a round of applause. Yay, cool boss. Good girl. And we'll pop over here to you, Ruben. And what do you think, having dyslexia, will that stop you from achieving your dreams, Ruben?
No. I have lots of strengths. I just process information slightly differently, and it's the same with all dyslexic people. And I want to be a paleontologist, and there are loads of dyslexic paleontologists, and, that's inspiring.
And there's absolutely nothing to stop you being a paleontologist, is there?
No,
absolutely. Good boy. That's the attitude we love to hear. And we're going to swing around here to Alex. And Alex, you use a little laptop here in the school as well, don't you?
Yeah.
And how do you find that?
It really helps me out a lot when I am writing. And it's really, just a bit easier.
It makes it all a bit easier. And of course, you have great support here in the school and great support from mum and dad as well, don't you?
Yeah.
And not only that, but I hear you're a great little baker, aren't you? What have we got here this morning? You've got your little coca millet. Oh my goodness. Did you make that at home?
Yeah.
And it's got dyslexia on it as well.
Yeah.
And what do you want to be when you grow older?
A chef.
You want to be a chef just like mum. So there we have it, guys. Great reaction here from the kids, as it shows dyslexia isn't a barrier to progressing in life at school or indeed later in life, as I mentioned. You can check out dyslexia.ie for more information. But for now, kids, are you looking forward to Halloween?
Yeah!
Back to you in the studio.
Good man,
lovely
Derek.
stuff,
That was fantastic. Alex,
Little baker.
Ruben, Isabel, Sebastian, Julia as well. How well did they speak? Amazing.
Yeah,
On
amazing,
camera,
yeah.
so confident
The
as well.
classroom was gorgeous,
Isn't
so
it?
colourful. It's lovely to see that.